Continuing on with part 2 of the new save file. And this time, it's gonna start to get really serious. Because I am working with 2 cells now. First boss cell, the 0 boss cells, 1 boss cell, not too bad, I'd like to say. You can get by those relatively easily if you play the game quite a bit. They're kind of just there to get you used to how to play the game. 2 boss cells is when it starts to get rough. And oh man, already forgetting that I have both of the well, I don't have the main hand weapon unlocked yet, but I do have 2 starter weapons. That's pretty nice. Of course, there's nothing really that I want out of the starter weapons just yet, but as soon as I unlock the boomerang, I'm thinking that having the starter ranged weapon is going to become a lot more useful. I do think that especially as I get up there in cell difficulty, it's going to be real important to try to get the most overpowered build possible. I am not planning to be putting any cells into the forge for some time. I don't know, I suppose we'll see. However, this time, I'm looking at a little bit of tactics run. Managed to grab the Great Owl of War, and I do want to be using that. I know how good of a weapon that is, and I think that I got the chops to be able to dodge around and avoid getting hit for, you know, to let my owls take care of whatever issue I come up against. We'll see. I mean, tactics is back because, well, it's still pretty early cell. I think that as soon as I get the 3 boss cells, it's going to be a lot less, usable in a lot of ways. I suppose we'll, you know what, just do this. Whatever works, man. Whatever works. Need to put some cells into getting that lame default skin off you. Hey, this default skin has served me for well over a year in game time. And besides, I haven't used it for actually a while. I mean, it's all been about, you know, getting as fashionable as possible. Why not go with some good old classic blue, beige, and red type of colors? I think that's a reasonable idea. Fashion cells. Look, I'd love to, but I really can't. I gotta unlock a bunch of stuff still. Cells are so valuable at the start here, and throwing them into fashion while tempting, I don't think is a good use of my very limited resources. I still want to make a real attempt on Iron Man. I think that'd be fun. I don't think I'm going to do it. In fact, I think I'm going to lose. If I make it, if I get the 3rd boss cell this time, I'm going to be happy with the progress I've made. But I'm not even thinking that's going to be likely. We'll see. We'll see. Can't always look festive. I mean, you can always look festive in your heart. Okay, all right. Yeah, I forgot. Now that I'm up on 2 boss cells, I actually get some stats off these. Which doesn't really matter. I'm going for, well, tactics, but still, it's something. A little bit of extra health, if nothing else. All right, like I said, Great Owl of War, hoo-hoo-hoo. Which sounds more like laughing. Speaking of sounding festive, I guess. But I want to look spoopy. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be some time to... Yeah, I think this is still the best idea. Unfortunately, it's going to be some time till I'm able to get one of the giant outfits, which would, or even the archer, the undead archer outfit, which is the... It's got a name. Cannot remember. 10 patch notes for today's update. I saw that there was an update. I looked on the usual place that I go for that, the patch notes tab on the Steam forums. Didn't see anything. So what has come out now? Is it just kind of like a pre-pro on it, I'm thinking, and then we're gonna get a little bit more information later? Because I did have somebody asking about that in the comments for the last stream that I put up. It's like, hey, is there a new update coming out? And I'm like, maybe? I think. I was told there was, and I have no reason not to trust chat. Despite the fact that I know that I am talking to people on the internet, so what sort of madman would trust people like that? I mean, yeah, you might ask who goes on the internet and just tells lies, but you'd be surprised. Oh, it's just bug fixes. Oh, whatever then, man. I mean, yeah, okay, cool, great, but I'm hoping that just means that it's a little bit of, oh, we're just going to say bug fixes, but in reality, we're adding a little bit of stuff in the background for a more substantial update coming soon. Perhaps adding back in the present to the game, but except this time it's covered in pumpkins, because it's Halloween. Doc, when will you be AI? Soon, I hope. Finally be able to put my brain in Tachikoma, just like I always wanted to. Ah, I hate it! Actually, no, that would be the worst thing. I wouldn't have thumbs to play video games. Would I need them? That's a good question. Will you be able to run on the wall? Oh, we got a couple more runs before that's going to be possible. I would really like to get that as soon as I can because, you know, that opens up a few good items for me and also just a lot of movement options that I'm still struggling not having, as you can see. Is that ball and chain number 2? Oh, God, is it? We really... Am I going to have, like, a ball and chain incident every single day at this point? Ouch. It's true, I am merely an MP3 file embedded in an MP4 file on the internet. Although, is that still true with Flash? Because I know that the stream files are saved as FLV. You just start another new save file? No. This is still rolling on with the second one. That would be bizarre, unless I would decide to do, you know, any percent speed runs, which I'm not that far gone yet. Ooh. I like this, yes. Also, get my mouse out of here so it doesn't automatically choose something I don't want it to. Already so much undead and dead cells. Does it really need a Halloween update too? Yes. I mean, yeah, no, you already answered that for yourself, yes. I think I'm going to take this instead of the electric whip. Have fire always available to myself, have a little bit of bleeding, and just go full-on damage over time everywhere. A fresh save file run. No. This isn't fresh. This is the same stanky old save file. It's starting to get stanky and old. Yeah, let's just go with that. I like that phrasing. Need some more damage here. Well, what I need to do is I need to unlock that. Owl. That's going to be the thing. Of course, needless to say that I have said before that 2 boss cell. That's when it starts to get serious. That's when it starts to get for real. You can't sleep on this difficulty. I would like to say that this is kind of the biggest roadblock that a lot of people encounter early on in the game, and I'm doing this after only beating the game twice. Oh, boy. It's gonna be rough. It ain't gonna be easy, as it never is easy being cheesy, but this is even worse than that. Let's just hope that by the end of this, I can go and grab... Yeah, I do have the access to the cell door. I need to remember that, since I usually skip that door in this area, the 2-cell one. And then I might be able to just immediately get the Great Owl of War and get this run started off right. I mean, not that it's going too bad so far, aside from a few mistakes, let's call them, resulting from bad play. I think I'm doing okay for the most part. Frost Blast. I already have fire. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't think that's going to be really great for DPS anyway. Like Dead Cells earlier this year, I was stuck on 1 boss cell for nearly 70 hours and then beat 2 boss cells on the first try. If you do have a lot of updates, it's like maybe it's just, you know, maybe it's one of those things where you're just able to... You struggle, and then you have that epiphany moment. You suddenly are able to get it, and then you can just crush it like crazy. Halloween update makes every character and enemy look like a trashy costume of the enemy. I'd be down with it. I just wanted to say hi, gotta go to sleep already. Good night. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit later than usual, but I was trying to do some stuff with Ori earlier. That game is getting much more difficult over time. It's not really what I'm looking for. Also, not really what I'm looking for. I mean, I guess I could take this just for the stat, but it's the I guess I'll take this. See if I can't do something with it. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you do get a good build, that can also help a lot, because, I mean, you remember the second guy that I occasionally have on stream and everything was able to somehow crush his first playthrough of the game by getting one real overpowered legendary weapon, which I'm still kind of flabbergasted about. I think it's ridiculous. Not even funny. All right, I'm going to just take this because I want to try to go for some stuff. Yeah. Okay. Looks fine. I mean, necromancy could be good. I think Hunter's Instinct. I mean, that's the only one that really works with tactics anyway. Ori is really cool. Keep going. The mid to late game. I'm going to say this right now. Did not like the second dungeon. Thought that one was kind of not as good as the Ginso tree. But I also talked about Ori way too much last time, so we're not going to do that again. I'll tell you about it when I get to that point. Go, bird. Oh, man. This is looking what you would call dire. Cool. Anyway, let's try that again. Maybe I should go for a damage over time build. I kind of have the chops for that. I suppose we'll see how this shakes out eventually. 2 flask charges on 2 boss cell. I mean, I'll get one back each time I fight. Right, no teleporting. I'll get one back each time I fight an enemy. Fight a boss, I mean. And I can also buy them in stores and everything, too. I mean, that's always a possibility. It's just, yeah, it's also questionable. I think that at this point in time, probably just going to want to try to go for getting the rune. And then pray, I suppose. We talk about crosscode. Oh, I don't want to play crosscode. I'm going to be spending like 7 months on another game because it's like 100 hours long. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. Okay. Oh. Got it. Oh, I am so good. Worst elite. I mean, if I wasn't working with a tactics build, or if I just had some better tactics items on me right now, it wouldn't be nearly as difficult, but oh, you can't always get what you want, even if you try sometimes. Let's go. Cutting it close. Just getting back to being an annoying little shit. Here's the link to the Discord server. Yeah, I threw it in the description of the last one. I'll probably do that again. I mean, as long as you don't disappoint me, there's a reason why I'm keeping this unofficial. So threatening. Hey, Lapra. Okay, and yeah, enemies are really taking a beating, aren't they? Don't drink the hot dog water. I'm not a big fan of Limp Bizkit, as you know. I mean, I am a big fan of making fun of him. Also, I said this before, but I don't really like hot dogs. Don't eat any sausages. Just a personal thing. Is this the Iron Man run? We'll see how it shakes out. It's not going great so far, but I haven't died yet. Ooh boy, ooh boy, ooh boy. Okay, yeah, you can't start those guys on fire. It's poison and bleeding that they're resistant to. Okay. Let's see. Really gonna probably want to hit up the food shop, see if I can't buy one of the potion charges. I can probably swing at least one by the end of this. I don't know. Like I said, 2 boss cells without having any upgrades at all, and kind of a minimal amount of items unlocked is not a good idea. Don't try this at home, kids. But hey, I'm kind of making it work. Can't say I'm not. Ugh. Tactics run was maybe also a questionable play here, but I want to make it work. I want to make it do. Hey, and here's a legendary item, which might have something good for me. Legendary items, of course, don't start getting very good until 3 boss cells, when they start to have just an incredible amount of stats associated with them, but Blood Shield? You can probably swing something with that, sure. Maybe? We'll see. And it's kind of hard to say. That said, I am also 1 rune up there. So I need... I can't believe I got hit with that. And that, too. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go grab that item over there and try to get as much damage over time as possible, because I just think that that's going to be super worthwhile. Super Slam. And it's also kind of, you know, the bleed is going to work towards that as well. Obviously, like I say, enemies do take extra damage from DOTs when in the trap, which is good. Bosses gain pretty quick resistance to it, but that's not a big deal, ultimately. What you got? I like a lot of this. Yeah, this looks good. And I might actually switch out to another Firebrands the next time that I can. The fact that you have no flash charge is stressing me out a lot. It stresses me out a lot. We ain't the only one here. Oh, come on. And of course I got hit a single time, so that means that I don't get my... Good. So that means that I don't get my bonus here with the owl. Oh, man. Well, this is going to be an interesting concierge fight, if nothing else. Let's go. You have Hokuto's bow unlocked? I sure don't. Nah, I mean, if I got... That's not an uncommon drop from the... I have certainly been fighting a decent amount of cannibals, and that's not an uncommon drop from them, but it's also, you know, hard to get in a lot of ways, too. Okay, I like this. Man, oh, well, hey-yo, let's go. Donkey Kong, let's go. Here he comes, Banana Slammer. Almost got me there, but you didn't. Ooh, undodgeable. I mean, that's hard. I mean, I've said before that it's like, Dead Cells is a game that is very, very hard. Not on the lower cell difficulties, but once you start to get to about this point, it becomes pretty nutso difficult. You want to impress your friends, beat you 5-cell modes or whatever. You definitely can't do too much better than Dead Cells here. Which is one of the things that I like about the game, and one of the things that can also does cause me so much frustration occasionally. Just because it's like, I said before that, you know, usually if you have like a single game that you play on a channel, you beat it most of the time you play it. Dead Cells, not the case. Oh boy. Oh, of course. There we go. Take him down. Jeez. Ooh. And I'm like, Cuphead is worse. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think Cuphead, the fights only last like for 5 seconds. And you also do get to save your progress, unlike Dead Cells, which has the whole roguelite thing going on. Although lately, as I've been playing Noita, I know that that game has definitely given it a run for its money as far as difficulty goes. I'm enjoying that a lot, and I was thinking about doing a series about it. I was talking about that last time, but I think I might not, just because... Good. I think I might not just because, oversaturated. It feels like this market's already oversaturated for series about that, and I'm not that good at the game. I don't know. Only got the 3 cells before I got bored of Dead Cells. And yet you stuck around anyway. A testament to... okay. A testament to clearly how entertaining I am as an internet personality, I assume. I mean, what other possibility could there possibly be? I don't know. Come on. Not paying attention because I'm playing Monster Hunter. I mean, that's no problem either. Do you know how many people I watch while playing video games? Just watching an entire playthrough of Silent Hill 2 while playing through, well, a little bit of Ori as I was recording it. What do we got? Testament to your pop culture references. Also a testament to my testaments, because I do save that phrase way too often. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, good, finally. I was getting a little bit worried there for a second. I do have the heart, and, that's pretty expensive. We'll see. Also, is there going to be a final update? Final update to what specifically? Like Dead Cells? Not that I know of. I mean, I think that the game's still going strong as ever. Like the Dead Cells series? I don't think so. I still say that that's, if nothing else, the most popular thing that I got going on here. Besides, I still like playing the game. There we go. Still looking for the one... The fact that you're not good at the game and continue to play it is what makes good quality entertainment. Harsh indictment. Also another phrase that I say way too often. You ever played Headlander? I have not. Couldn't tell ya. Trying to give Doc a hard time, though I don't think he's noticed. Yeah, well now what? Do I want this? I kind of do. But it doesn't... I mean, I would have to get rid of, like, the Great Owl of War. I think I can, at least for the time being, and then pick one up a little bit later on. Okay. Oh, I meant about Noita. Or the one you said that is oversaturated. Yeah, no, that was Noita. I think that everybody is playing that game right now, and I don't know if there's too much more I could possibly contribute to it, is kind of what I was thinking. I like that combo of stuff on there, but I also like getting a Great Owl of War, and I also like surviving, so I might just go for money, you know, money for the food instead. I'm a big fan of eating, as I'm sure if you actually saw me, you could tell. Okay. All right. Going all right now. I think I finally got a little bit... Yeah, I'm getting enough stats here. I'm getting enough good items, good combinations. This is working out so much better at this point in time. Also, really got to remember that enemies do not teleport to you on this mode. I'm still free of that for now. Like, look at that. That's what I'm talking about with the combination of the wolf trap and everything else. All right. That'll work. That'll play. I don't even know what I was thinking there. I'm like, oh, I'll be able to bleed it down. That's not how that works. Okay. Oh. You don't really know if I'm a thought or not. It's true. Same goes with me. Million bleed stacks, please. Thank you. Good stuff. I want to keep the damage reduction. I need as much survival as I possibly can. Good timing on that. What good timing on that. Oh, what was that? That was me thinking that I could kill that Thorny faster than I actually could, which I couldn't. That's not death number 1. You gotta have the body desecrated before you can call it death number 1. Look, I beat the last two runs without ever using the heart. I'm sure I can manage it here too. How can you be a thought if you've never done face cam? You know, the sheer charisma that you can hear from my voice alone. You don't necessarily need to have somebody staring at your countenance to be able to seduce them. At least that's what I'd like to think. Besides, I've already given you a pretty good idea of what I look like. I think you can make the choice yourself. You might be interested in Stone Shard. Comes out in EA. I thought you meant Electronic Arts for a second, and I'm like, I don't want to get Origin. But comes out in EA, bit of an old school roguelike, I think. I mean, maybe, but I feel like, you know, I always kind of have like the same sort of a boilerplate reason why I'm like, I don't feel like playing another roguelike. Just take too long to learn. Something like Undermine, as far as early access, was pretty, like there was a small amount of content enough that you could learn it pretty quickly. Let's just not even worry about that. And something like Noita I just got into because of its somewhat unique nature. I don't know if I'm quite ready up to start getting into something else just yet. What a good combo. Boy, I am not doing good, am I? Bought Hollow Knight a week ago. I'm hooked. Oh, it's a great game, isn't it? The only issue that I got with that is that people keep making me play it. Also, too much backtracking, but hey, that's not the worst. A lot of good bosses and the like, which I feel is somewhat missing from your Metroid-style games. Think about doing more Gungeon? Probably not. I mean, I feel like I've kind of covered everything that... Hey, a torch. Nice. I do like the torch. I feel like I've kind of covered everything that I want to do with Gungeon. I mean, I got every ending. I unlocked every character. There's still more stuff to do, sure, you know, along the lines of finishing up Fafard's and Grey Mauser's side quests. You know, maybe doing, like, the Blessed Run and everything. But I think for the most part, I've kind of covered all the major stuff. It would just be, you know, just doing regular runs. Risk of Rain is definitely a good suggestion. Somebody gifted me Risk of Rain too, and I still have yet to open it up. I probably will eventually, but I think as of right now, the plan is Code Vein, as I was talking about last time a little bit. Obviously, Noita, no, not Noita. I mean, obviously, continuing to do Ori. Still want to do Death Stranding. That's coming out on the 3rd now, and Crosscode, I guess, eventually. Try the new Shovel Knight game. Oh, the one that looks like Mr. Digger. Which, I don't know. I like Mr. Digger, but yeah, Anime Souls. I'm gonna play that for a couple times on stream. I'll see if I really like it, but I'm not gonna make any promises. That's all I'm saying. All right, well, this has been a disaster and a half. Let's get out of here and just go see if I'm gonna meet my maker. Ugh. Has he used the bat? The bat? Oh, no, I got rid of the owl for a little bit better stuff. Any hard opinions about the guy banned in the Blizzard by the Hearthstone tournament for supporting Hong Kong? Oh, you know that as a public personality, I have no opinions on politics. And you're not going to get me to say anything. Nice try, though. I kind of want to get Torch, but it's not... I think that getting the Health Blast 3 is going to be a lot more useful. Damn it. Ha! Thought you had me there, didn't ya? Cool. And I guess that's fine for right now. I would like to upgrade this, of course, but that's going to be way too expensive for a long time. Do I want to? I mean, there's not really as many enemies as the higher cell difficulties, so unless you're really building survival, I don't think it's worth it. Let's just go with you. I think I'm going to get a good amount of use out of that when it comes to survival. Ridiculous. When survival... Or... I don't know. What were the words that I was trying to say there? I just completely lost the plot. Get a flawless kill. I really want to, because I do think that getting a legendary weapon is going to help a lot. It's one of the few ways you can get some items with stats at this point in the game. At least until I start to really get the... at least until I really start to get the Forge upgraded. Okay. All right, that's about as good as I'm going to do. Oh, not ready yet. There we go. Now it is. Just got to be careful. I can go for the parries and everything. Just got to make sure that I really watch out when the time comes. Her. Mm-hmm. It's going pretty good so far, but you know how easily... I always say, things can turn on a dime in Dead Cells. It's that kind of game, baby. Oh, no, be a little bit careful here. Good. I don't know. I was trying to bait out another parryable attack, but it's just not worth it. Not worth it. Oh, damn it! No. The unpredictable jumping as caused by the wolf trap. Dang, so close. Yeah, exactly, aluminum haste. Reading my mind here. I knew it was going to be coming because I'm just like, okay, he starts getting caught by it less and less over time. I just got to be prepared. And then, it's the same sort of problem that always comes up with using any sort of freezing on there. It just makes it slightly unpredictable enough that you get hit by it, even though you're trying as hard as possible. Let's go at least get one health flask here just from unlocking that. I can always be pretty happy about. And then, yeah, I don't know. 8 more items is a bit much. Random melee weapons probably good. Recycling 2 is also pretty good and probably what I want to be looking for here. Still village, let's go. Hate that his jump just queues up instead of being canceled. You would think that it would be. It would just be canceled after you knock him out of it, but it's like, no, he retains that momentum the entire time. However much sense that works. Kept throwing knives over his head. That sounds like something I'd do. Yeah, sure. Not worry about ammo. I mean, it's damage over time regardless, so, yeah. If Flynn, Son of Crimson comes out, what is that? If I don't use traps since the nerf, I mean, the traps are still great for a damage over time build and everything, which is why I always love using them. It's just, they aren't as good as, yeah, when they would infinitely catch bosses without any sort of reduction in its effectiveness. At that point in time, they were kind of not so overpowered. Did I get hit there? No, I didn't. I kept my thing. You ever get over the tree? Yes. I do know what's over the tree. I have kind of experienced that. At first, I dug through it, and then I figured out that you can just go over it, and the enemies that spawn are only a limited amount, that they eventually run out. And then that became a lot more obvious as to how you got rid of that. Or get over that to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying. I mean, you can always tell when I'm starting to concentrate more on the game because I stop making sense. Real David Byrne type. Anyway. Oh, what is the tree? Oh, it's if you immediately go east on starting Noita, it is, or immediately go west, there's a big tree. The tree is immune to fire and like doesn't get affected by explosions a lot and that sort of stuff. I think I want to keep yeah, I don't think I want it. Talking Heads reference? Yep, we're the same age. I mean, I don't know what you could possibly be talking about. Yeah. Nice try. You gotta wake up earlier than that if you want to get me. However, missing the sinew slicer was maybe kind of the, you know. Yeah, I mean, speaking of me being ageless, the guy that I was thinking about last time I was doing a Noita stream was Frank Nelson. Frank Nelson, and his kind of catchphrase and a bit that he would do on most things that he would appear in is say, yes. So there, that answers that question. Oh God. How do you change outfits? I mean, pretty much all you have to do is have one outfit unlocked, and then there's a door that leads to Taylor the Tailor, who will let you suit up in whatever you happen to have unlocked at that point in time. That voice is back. It's the Frank Nelson voice. We've already established this. Oh, come on. Oh, infinite eggs going on here. Let's just be extra cautious. Yeah, and a little bit of cake there. Sounds good. I mean, I'm always down for some cake. Comfort Eagle? Yeah, that's my jam. There, how's that for more references? Oh boy, this stream is a disaster, as always. Hey! Speaking of outfits. Ooh, have you gotten the 2 perks at the ends of the surface? I've gotten one of them. I don't know what the second one is because I tried scaling the wall as much as possible and there's just, you know, nothing up there. Maybe I need to go farther. Although I'm pretty sure that I was basically in space by the time I stopped doing that, so I don't know. Ooh, play Katana Zero? Wilfred Brimley, a guy that you probably see a lot in chat and everything, did gift me that at one point in time. So I guess I should at least check it out eventually. I mean, pretty much the way that it works with Steam for me is that I will eventually play every game that I... Oh, that was a little bit close. I didn't realize that I caught the kamikaze bat in the trap. I will eventually play every game that I got. I have like 2 sections in my Steam library, which is like the regular section and completed games. And I'm slowly moving things over all the time. Yeah. Okay, come on. I'm a completionist at heart, as you know. Oh, only thing is the disaster is you haven't played iCarly on the Wii. I have never owned a Wii. So, there's a lot of games on the Wii that I have yet to play. I think, the only game that I played through in its entirety on the Wii is, if you have been around for a long time, one of the other people, come on, man. One of the other people that I've had on streams at one point was a dude named Luke. He was over at his apartment. I played through the entirety of Skyward Sword, and I liked it a lot. I feel like I am much more forgiving to that game than a lot of people. But it's like, that's about it for me. But yeah, iCarly and also like 50 other things that are probably worth playing. Okay, okay. Done. Whew. All right. And kind of just wait here. I think you're the 1% of people that don't own a Wii. I did actually sit in a line to get a Wii when it first came out, but that was as a gift for somebody else, not for me. It was the worst experience of my life, and I'm never going to do that again. All right. Anything else that I want to do here before... Hi. Really? Okay, man. Pick your battles is what I'd like to say. Yes, 5 in 2020. Yeah, we'll see. I'll only believe it when I hear it out of Kaz Hirai's mouth himself. Ooh, I don't even think it's still working for Sega anyway. Hey, I don't even like this weapon all that much. But I got it. Oh, okay. At least I got some good, well, good. At least I got some blueprints, if nothing else. Okay, okay, and okay. Are you kidding me? Look at that. The pirate captain is not getting hit by... I threw them so perfectly that the pirate captain is not getting hit. That is some absurd nonsense. There we go. Oh, man. I have never actually played Minecraft. I've always been a Terraria man myself. Ah, come on. I got the parry there. What are you talking about? Okay. All right. All right. And this is not really what I'm looking for. Let's just get going. Pro pirate captain. More like the luckiest pirate captain in existence, which is why I had to end his entire career there. You understand, right? Oh, still don't have the rune. Oh, when I get that, that is going to be one sweet day. A night to remember. How do you unlock the Hunter's Grenade after you unlock... Oh, how do you get the Hunter's Grenade? There is a specialist showroom, I think it's called, that starts appearing in the first area. You just walk into it, and then it will be behind a gold door. You gotta pay a pretty penny for it, but I think it's worth it, given how hard some of the blueprints are to get. But pretty much just kind of wander around the first level, you'll find it. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna actually open this up before I kill that one dude, just to... Ooh. You know what? You convinced me. I forgot what I was saying now. I got distracted by good items. All right. He believed in God for 1 second, so he died seconds after. I didn't believe... That is a slanderous lie, my good fellow. Okay. Good and good. Let's go. Let's go. R-rated Pokemon in Minecraft. Wait, what? Replaying Terraria with my friend on Expert, and damn, it's hard. I know. I think that after you get past the first part of it, it gets a lot better. You know, once you start to be able to establish, like, some decent base defenses and all that, it becomes much nicer. But until that point, it's somewhat rough. Yeah, definitely going to want to watch out for the... Okay. That pirate captain is going to try to Kobe me here. So let's try to prevent that from being a thing. Good, good. Phantasmagorical. And then one more. Yeah, that'll work. Whew. Getting a little bit stressed out here. I still think that I'm going to be able to do this, but it isn't going to be easy. Good. That'll work. That'll play. That'll do, pig, etc. Make as many references as possible. That'll do, babe. Pig in the city. Okay, okay, and done. Let's go. Ring Fit Adventure for Switch. Go on. I've never heard of that. Started hard mode after a friend logged out and was collecting titanium. Destroyed decided to come up and destroy me. Yeah, I think that the destroyer I had come up on like my first night in not hardcore, but in hard mode, which is just great when I was doing the stream. It happens and is pretty obnoxious. Redigit, please fix. Okay, and one more. We good, we gravy. Let's do this. Oh. Nope. Anybody else? Yeah. Still no. Sepulcher will also feel pretty sweet when I get into that place, because I'm definitely going there. What are you even talking about? Do I play Minecraft Dungeons? Probably not. I feel like if I was gonna play anything, it probably would. You know, Dragon Quest Builders came out a few months ago at this point, but it's like I have actually played Dragon Quest 2. I know who Hargon and Malroth and like what Moonbrook is. I feel like if I was gonna be playing any sort of game inspired like that, it would probably be that one. I'm just saying. Not that I have like extremely fond memories of that game. It's an NES RPG, but it's like, you know. Warpen is the king of weapons. It's just unfortunate that I can't really use it here. You know, not tactic scaling in any way unless I happen to get another. Damn it. I was trying to go for the cool guy parry and I completely failed. Did I ever play Blasphemous? I have not. That's something I might do eventually. We'll see. No promises. Always no promises. Ring Fit Adventure is basically Wii Fit for the Switch, but as an RPG instead of just boring exercise. I mean, let's be honest, making something into a video game is the gamification is how I live my life, baby. So it would work on me, but at the same time, I also don't have a Switch, so you know what I'm saying. I would need to have a Switch. 2 cells looking like 4 cells with the damage. I mean, it is also because I am working with a tactics build, which, of course, is always legendarily squishy. You're never going to have a good time with this thing. All right. And I got the key. Let's go. Any recommendations for the mechanical bosses? I mean, obviously, a lot of people just use the Daedalus bow. That's a very standard thing. I think that if you have a very good... I I mean, ultimately what I did was I just cheesed it out by standing next to the nurse, and my house was built in a way that all the NPCs were knocked out to the side of it and then survived. So it's like, you can just always cheese that out. I don't know if that's really what you want to do, but just saying. Support? You know what? Support could actually be pretty useful here. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I want to switch out hunters, whatever, for that thing. Yeah. How do you get the garden key? There are 3 garden keys in the promenade. You need wall climbing to get 1. You need the Ares rune, the super stomp, to get another. And the third one is an actual rose that is sort of in the background. It looks like a background element. It's always in like a little tiny alcove. And what you need to do to get that is you need to stomp on it 3 times. Just like 1, 2, 3. It'll give you like a little message each time you do that. And that's how you get all 3 of those. And then there's a couple things you can do with them. I'd say the most notable one is to get the blueprint in the area for the explosive crossbow. Highly recommend that weapon. It's very good. Who knows quantum physics? Not I. Not at all. You know, I went into this run planning to do stuff with the owl, and that just has not happened. Okay. And all right, let's just get to some light real quick. Okay. Doc, you going to any Halloween parties? My dog, I have not celebrated Halloween in any way for like over 10 years right now. I have never been to a Halloween party. I usually just sit at home and do nothing. All right. Yes. Parrying, still useful. Although I might want to switch out the shield for something else eventually, just for like a little bit better DPS at this point in time. Okay. All right. Ah, damn it. No, that's already looking very bad for me. Can't believe I got hit there. Usually I've been a little bit better, a little bit more careful about getting... Oh, okay, thank you. Actually, that's great. I'm glad that I never happened to take... Dead Inside. I was tempted to do so, but I knew that probably would want to keep the food around here. Isn't Marty good at all this physics stuff? Oh yeah, he'd probably have something to say about it. But he's also not here. I put him back in the the hyperbolic time chamber until I need to bring him out for another episode of Persona. And he will wait there. His only reprieve being Ryuji not understanding things for the 1000th time. Did you parry the exploding guys? Yeah, you can do that. How do you know what I do every Halloween? I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think that it's entirely unusual for that sort of thing to happen. There we go. Oh, I don't think I'm alone with that sort of deal. All right. Nah, keep the stuff. Keep the, this weapon has been doing me pretty good, and if I took the torch there, that it would be... What am I thinking of? Yeah, I would lose out on all of the good stuff that I'm getting from my double ammunition. Grand Theft Auto has ruined me for saying ammunition. Doc revealed as G-Man from the Half-Life series, putting people in temporal storage for his own ends. No, I always compare it more to the, what is the character from Dune that is always cloned? You know the one I'm talking about. Surely you must. Come on. Last time was the Noita stream. You know it. It was the Noita and then combination Forager stream. And he dipped out at Forager because he was too much of a baby. And there. Oh, how do you get past the clock tower? Just suck. I mean, you can take the clock tower pretty slow. I want to say, you know, that's kind of hard to say. Big AoEs help a lot. A lot of the enemies will be teleporting in there regardless of what cell difficulty you're at. Survival build. I mean, the last ones that I was doing in the previous stream have been super... Ooh, gotta go up there. Have been super, like the sort of thing I would suggest anybody take to that area, I guess is what I'm thinking. Run through the entire thing. It can work. Hey, if enemies are teleporting to you, they group up. They group up a lot. It's not a terrible idea. But like I said, you can take things slow. You can go survival, necromancy, heal your way, just tank your way through everything pretty well. I don't think it's an ineffective strategy. And there's a lot of pretty good stuff. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this for the promise of more damage after I upgrade it at the mini forge, the clandestine forge. Glass cannon is pretty good. Glass cannon is questionable. Oh yeah, he had stuff to do. That's right. We were talking about Bowser's Inside Story, and he was suddenly like, "Whoa, I gotta like leave for 1 second, guys." And I'm like, "Wait, what do you gotta go do?" "Ah, the stream's boring. I gotta get out of here." You know, I just gotta leave for a while. That sort of thing. Let's be a little bit cautious here. Yeah, he didn't know about Bowser's Inside Story, that was a thing. He also didn't know about, like, the way that Bowser ate a lot of food and got, like, super fat in that game. And then he just left. It's weird. No stats? I mean, I'm leaving that there in case I need it to survive. But I don't want to take it because I think the combination of stuff that I have it's too good to get rid of. There's a lot of DPS here, and I'm going to lose out on a ton of DPS if I choose anything else. Hey, I want this for that minus 25% damage, but I don't want to. That's a lot of damage to lose. I think I'm just going to sell this and get out of here. Oh, no. Okay. Should have looked around to make sure that I had enough enemies to kill before doing this, damn it. I don't like this at all. Timekeeper is the hardest boss. It depends on what sort of build you have. If you have a really high DPS build, you can blast her down before she can do anything. If you don't, then problems occur. Are you kidding me? Look, what is this hat blocking that? Ah. Okay, there was a little ledge down there that I couldn't quite see. And then I threw that the wrong direction because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and there. Man, ridiculous. Should probably take a little bit more health at this point in time, but I think that, you know, glass cannon is kind of the way to go when you're working with tactics. Although this is still low level enough, only 2 boss cells that I could probably survive a hit if I went for a little bit more health, but not a good idea. Glass cannon, Hokuto, Alchemic Carbine, Double Owl. I mean, it's the only, unfortunately, the only thing that I have unlocked from that right now is the, you know, being a new save file, the only thing I have unlocked is the owl. And that was a really lucky get. I wouldn't even expect to have that at this point in time, or for most cases. Timekeeper is a lot easier if you have a source of damage other than regular attacks because you can focus on dodging. Also, she is very vulnerable to shields. If you're not using a shield, that can be something of an issue. Stuff like the shuriken barrage she does is a lot more difficult to manage. I wouldn't suggest trying to parry her regular attacks, but any sort of range thing she has going on there. Also, it does have you survive her Gulf Swing much easier. Or at all, depending on what sort of build you're working with. If you don't have some sort of ability to freeze or stun, it's like, just might have to eat that damage if you happen to get caught by it. Oh boy. There we go. Lost my kill count, which is an unfortunate occurrence, but I'm alive. You just clipped me right there. Ridiculous. Okay, anyway. And yeah, that's about that. I don't really think I have anything else that I'm interested in going to, or even can go to. So let's do this. Timekeeper has never been a problem. I mean, like I said, it depends on your build. Sometimes she's easy, sometimes she's very difficult. Like, you're trying to go survival melee, ugh, that's a rough one. If you're trying to go, like, heavy tactics, heavy turrets, literally heavy turrets or just turrets with a lot of damage, you're gonna have a much better time. Cool, cool, cool. I also like that toxic cloud around the trap. Very, very nice. Do it. Okay, and let's see right now if we're gonna have an easy fight or a hard fight. I hope it's an easy fight. Doc, how do I cure Ligma? I don't know. I think I saw a good presentation at SawCon. This is looking like an easier fight. We'll see. A lot of good range stuff and everything. Get the parry, yeah. So close to getting the perfect fight, but I screwed up the parry when she started doing the shuriken barrage. That's too bad. I would have liked that legendary weapon, but I also understand that it's my own fault. I am the causer of my own demise. One hit, yeah. Ugh, who's Doc? I mean, I'm just a guy. Just some dude. Don't worry about it. One more flask charge and... Alright. So easy with Wolf's traps and shield. Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know. Yeah, forget about it. Yeah, forget about it. It's fine. Ooh, please. If I get enough money, that's the one to go for. Well, I might want to upgrade something, but... No, that's better. Forget what I just said there. I want to get that. And anything else? Because I know that this area is the one that I rush too much and then I just die. Sometimes immediately as I walk into this area. So just like the smallest amount of prudence. Okay. It's not quite magic missile, but you can still get a lot of usage out of this. Yeah? Cool. Do it again. Oh, that was a little bit weird and way too risky. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, he's glitching. All right. Yeah, I mean, the pressure is on. The pressure is on. I'm getting a little bit distracted, getting a little bit worried. Don't even mess with those bombs. Those bombs are thankfully not tremendously difficult to dodge. Hello. 2 boss cell in the castle. I'm going to say that I didn't expect it to go this well. And here we go. Got an easy exit right here. This is actually... Oh man, I'm getting to the point where I'm leaning over my microphone again. I hate when I do that. Yeah, anyway. That's how you know the stress is real, man. How you know the stress is real. Crap. Oh, a single kick from that guy did that to me. That's pretty bad. Okay. I'm gonna remove that. That could have given me the perfect chance to ban you. Okay, anyone from Australia moving there next year. Interesting. A land down under. I don't know what I was trying to even parry there. Hi. You wanna No? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to get the parry out on you, but you didn't want to do it. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew I was going to start choking here and then playing badly. That's always how it goes when it comes to Castle. This place is always a big step up in difficulty, and this remains true to this day. Stop effing around. No! You know that I am incapable of, like, being serious or whatever. Like, I'm always about as serious as I'm gonna get when it comes to this game. Is what I don't even know. Whatever. This bit is going nowhere. Canceling it. You should get the wolf trap now. Oh, yeah, I do have the money for it. Kick comes out too fast. I mean, you know it's coming, so you should be prepared for it, but I just wasn't. I did bad. This ain't looking so good. I mean, it's going all right. It ain't going terrible. What's your favorite build? I mean, it all kind of depends, but usually I just go for whatever's most overpowered, I'd say. Just give me something that can dish out a lot of damage with no problem. Be a happy man. Didn't even get the 15% restored on there. Wasn't really paying attention, but that's too bad. And the King's gonna be fun to watch. Ugh. You teach? Were you ever a teacher? You got one of those chill teacher voices. No, never. I mean, aside from what, like talking about Dead Cells a lot, right? And I guess like the stuff with the Persona series, but that's questionable at best. There. See, when you're prepared for it, you can get that easily. Ah, that's what he was dying from. When you're prepared for it, you can get the kick easily. It's just, yeah, you know what? Just let him do the spikes. Let him do spike. You know, I went for it again because I want to style, and I screwed up. As you do. So good at parrying. That's why I don't really parry a whole lot. I don't know why I said, like, oh, man. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah. Ah, well. Let's be honest here. Wasn't going to be going too well anyway. Is it possible to get a blueprint for something you already have? Shouldn't be. I don't even think you can pick up blueprints of things you can have. Well, not the best, but hey, I'd like to say that, you know, for the sort of run I was doing there, it went... Yeah, Iron Man failed, of course. The sort of run I was doing there, it's like, I was about as good as I could possibly expect. It is... Can you try to find the Hunter's Grenade? Unfortunately, I don't have it unlocked on the save file, so I couldn't possibly show you it. He has completed his purpose. Exactly. I became the cells that I sought. One more? I mean, I could go do, like, one more run. I think that, yeah, it's not too late just yet, except... No!